Hi, I'm Zoe and I'm currently going through the process of pre-implantation genetic testing IVF. I have Marfan syndrome and decided that this was the best option for me to have another child. I didn't do it with my first child and she fortunately didn't have Marfan syndrome, but I decided on my next child I wanted to make sure that it wouldn't be passed on. In Wales there's a criteria list, and I think that's the same in England and Scotland as well, to have IVF on the NHS. And you need to tick all the boxes to ensure that you are eligible for this treatment. At the time of the referral, you need to be before 39 years and 6 months years old. You need a body mass between 19 and 30, and you should be a non-smoker, and if you've got existing children then you are not eligible for IVF unless it's your partner's or yours first time having a child. You should have no previous cycles of NHS funding for IVF. So there's a few steps to IVF which I've gone through, so I'll go through the beginning of how I started and where I am up to now. The first step is going to your local GP and asking for a PGT IVF referral, and then they will take you to the fertility specialists at your local hospital. The next appointment involved me going to the local gynaecologist, which is in my local hospital, which was Royal Glam. They then wrote to Fertility Wales and to see if there was funding available for people with Marfan syndrome who didn't want the gene passed on. So they wrote to them and we had to wait down quite a few months to find out if we were eligible. I then went to see the genetics team in Cardiff. It was all done by video link, so I didn't have to leave my home. They met me and my partner and they went through the criteria with us to see whether we were eligible. The criteria list is mentioned in the beginning of my video and we met that criteria. So we were therefore able to have IVF treatment as long as the funding was available in Wales, which it was. But we had to wait to find out if there was before we went any further. The genetics team also wanted to speak to family members because of the Marfan gene. So in my case, they spoke to my mother and my father just to disclose and get consent from them to see and access their files. Because I'm a spontaneous Marf, they didn't really need to speak to my parents, but in this case they decided to because there is a family history of Ehlers-Danios syndrome as well. So in my genetics meeting, they did say to me there was two parts to the funding of IVF. So there's the initial part where you have a meeting to decide whether they would grant the IVF, and then I would have my first appointment and I would have the decision then whether to go through with the IVF or not, and then they would release that money from the funding into the second pot. So the second pot then would pay for the actual IVF treatment, but that's only after the first pot of money and whether or not I would be, I would want to go through the IVF. I then waited a few weeks and I had the letter to say that I was eligible to have the first part of the funding, to have a meeting with Guy's and St Thomas Hospital in London, which would be done via video link. We had to wait a few months after the letter for a first appointment from Guy's and St Thomas, which was done by a video link. The video involved a group of us, so there was a group of couples who wanted IVF, which was PGT, and so they then made us watch a series of videos explaining the processes of IVF and what they did and what would suit us for individuals. But they didn't go into specific methods because there was other people with different conditions in the video, so it didn't apply, all the videos didn't apply to all of us. But it was very interesting, and we also got to then decide at the end of the video whether we wanted to continue with the IVF journey, which we had to then reply yes on a message forum. So that's where I'm up to now, but I got another appointment next week to discuss more into IVF and what the plan is. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm going to document everything as it goes along so I can update you on the process, and we'll see what happens. What I like about the way they've set it up in Guy's and St Thomas is the app process. So you have an app given to you which is called My Chart, and use the My Chart to document all your medication, your circumstances, and everything you need to put on there basically medically. Also your base cycle and how you're going to proceed. So they tell you everything, the information about every appointment. They give you the dates. They also give you emails and text updates as well, so you're reminded about appointments. And I really like this process because it keeps you up to date, and you know you are. And to be honest, it's been quite a smooth process so far. They told us 2 months ago that it was only a 12-month wait, so now I'm down to 10-month wait until I can have the actual IVF treatment. So we'll see how it goes. So hopefully that sticks to that, because it'd be nice to be pregnant next year. So we'll see. So anyway, this is what I'm up to date with so far, and as I'm going along I'll update you and tell you about each appointment and what it entails, especially being in Wales, because you can't get treated in Wales for IVF. You have to go to London, which is a shame really, because it should be in all areas, but unfortunately that's not the case. But yeah, we'll see how things go.